guys, it's Dallas time. Welcome back to my channel. So we are back with the Elementalists 2, and like the last chapter, okay, for me, I recorded the video yesterday, and I'm still kind of confused about that ending. Like, if you haven't seen the video, go check it out. But like, that ending left me confused. Like, it's the only word I can describe. Like, I don't even know. Let's see if we get some answers in this one. Chapter 5, The Source. You and Atlas sit in Dean Son's office, your stomach in knots, as the woman who just fell from the sky stares you down. So, just to make sure I'm following so far, you're a source of blood magic. No, I'm this source of all blood magic. You may call me Alma. The woman's gaze is impassive, and her voice is cool but forceful. So what? You're the most powerful bloodlet of all time or something? No, I'm not a bloodlet to them. Their magic comes from me. She looks suddenly at Dean Son, who stands against the wall, twisting her hands together anxiously. Your magic comes from me. Dean Son's magic flares unbidden. You feel her energy permeate the room, but it's dwarfed by the massive signature emanating from Alma, thickening the air. I've never felt my magic has never reared against my command like that. It's as though it's wrong to you. Alma nods, then looks at you. Your affinity for sun magic is born of the sun source. Feia, I don't know. And your affinity for moon magic. She nods at Atlas, her tone growing impatient. Of Gnome, the moon source. There are 9 sources. Each of us the origin of one of the pure forms of magical energy that exist in the world. You study the theoretical origins of magic, but I always assumed the idea that magic came from immortal beings was a myth. If I'm a myth, then so is Cain. The air source, Wait, what? He's the air source? Then so is Cain. The air source, these foolish children freed. Has his propensity for utter chaos felt like a myth to you? So let me get this straight. Without you, there will be no magic? Very perspective of you. If even one source were to cease to exist, magic in the world will be thrown into imbalance and chaos. Her gaze suddenly bores into you and Atlas. Wait, so that girl must be the sun nut... No, not the sun nut. Maybe she's the sun... Yeah, the sun source, yeah. Some of my pantheons, such as Cain, enjoy visiting this mortal plane, but some love it so much they never return. Speaking of that, I'm sorry, wait, hold up. Our mother? I thought, but she's dead. In some form or another, I'm certain she lives. Sources, even when they take on a human form, are not so easy to dispatch. Well then, where is she? I have a thing or two I'd like to say to her, source or not. Your guess is as good as mine. We haven't been able to locate Feia for the better part of 19 years. But if our mom's a source, that means Atos and I did not come here to be interrogated by half-mortal children. I came here to fix the problems 2 of you created. The force of her words shakes the room, and a shiver of her rage runs down your spine before being replaced by your own fear. Your body tingles in the presence of Alma's what the hell is this word? Her power. A few months ago, a massive surge of refractionary energy exploded over the earth. I thought the energy signature was your mother's. Wait, that was me and Atlas. When you unleashed that energy, you caused a massive disturbance that broke Cain out of his prison, thousands of miles beneath the earth. I won't let you blame us for that. Unleashing that energy saved our lives. We were dealing with Wraith. Alma runs a hand over her face whatever. Never mind. What's important is that your mother and Gnome were the only ones able to trap Cain in the first place, using refractionary energy. And refractionary energy is the only thing able to free him. But mere mortals like you should never have been able to wield it. Pardon me, but would you be talking about Jester King from the popular children's fairy tale? You suddenly remembered the old book of fairy tales Zeph was reading in the library last year, while the rest of your friends were researching the shadow monsters. What's the story even about anyway? According to the fairy tale, the Jester King was a mischievous imp who played silly pranks all over the world. Until one of his pranks went too far and the prince and princess trapped him in a dungeon forevermore. Every attuned kid knows it. Cain buried an entire civilization in ash in a fit of jealousy. He's caused earthquakes, typhoons, tsunamis, not mere pranks. Before Pompeii, we didn't know what he was truly capable of, or how little he thought of our mortal changes. You're saying he destroyed Pompeii on a whim? That sounds like evil if I ever heard of it. Evil? No. Power-hungry and careless? Absolutely. Can be charming, but no mistake. And make no mistake, Cain only cares for himself. He hated the way his resources value mortals. He thought of humans as playthings, and was irritated when we took his toys away, so to speak. Wait a second. What do you mean playthings? Cain has never taken his duty as a protector of the world seriously. He finds humans simple and easily swayed, unworthy of protection. He has been the puppet master behind humans who call themselves conquerors, visionaries, heroes, but it was never enough for him. His rampage was catastrophic. If we hadn't stopped him, Pompeii would have marked the beginning of humanity's destruction. How did you stop him? With help from the Earth Source, Freya and Gnome were able to trap him in an underground prison on Earth. Before he was sealed, he vowed he would destroy the sources and gain domination over the mortal world, as he feels it is right to do. So why was he here at Pernagast instead of off terrorizing some other innocent civilization? He came to Pernagast because this is where your mother hid the Sun Crystal. He needs its power to stand a chance against the sources. The Sun Crystal that powers the Senate room. I have to go make sure it is secure for now, but Cain has discovered its whereabouts. He will turn and stronger. Only the Sun and Moon sources' combined powers can imprison Cain, but we have no idea where Freya is. Without her, Gnome's energy is useless. Why do I feel like Gnome and Freya, they are their parents? Like, why do I feel that is the real truth? At least, at least we know her mother. Like, their mother. And I was right about that. I was right. My theory was that girl was her mother. Like, girl, woman, I don't know. She faces you and Atlas, eyes narrowing. I hate these words. But I have a hunch. It's a long shot, as immortals say. The time is short, so it may be our only shot. We cannot let Cain hunt down the sources and wreak havoc. This is like the song, why can't I not say it? Once more, I must train you to defeat him. Do you seriously think me and Ellie can stand in for the Sun and Moon sources? The literal wells of all Sun and Moon magic? I tire of your questions. You were able to unleash the refractionary energy, were you not? She holds her hands out toward you, and her power fills the room, pressing against you and Atlas. You feel your own magic react, rearing up to defend you against her immense might. Alma drops her hands, and her energy recedes. The light flaring off you and Atlas dims as well, and you stumble catching your breath. You just decided, you two will have to do. But we weren't sources, and you said it was only with the help of another source that the Sun and Moon sources were able to soothe Cain. I don't know. What was her name? Blah. Please pay attention. The Earth source is the only one. Oh, we were only. I thought you meant the actual name of. He's the only one who can seal, but once he has been imprisoned. But this poses another problem. Cain nearly killed her before the seal was complete. The only way to save her was to bind her to human body. She was sent to Earth under the care of mortals. Her memory erased until she was strong enough to regain her source form. But sometime in the last year, we lost track of her. None of us knows what happened to Gemma. If she's still alive or... Gemma? You and Atos fill Alma in on all you know about Gemma. Alma nods, expression thoughtful. This, at least, is good news. You must find her in order to imprison Cain once more, but this quest will surely be fraught. We will continue this discussion after I have made preparations. I will send you a notice of our first training session soon. Train them. You can't pit Ellie and Atlas against the air source. They're children. Are we really after everything we've been through? What children have refractionary energy coursing through them? You exchange a glance with Atlas, whose jaw is clenched, determination burning in her eyes. She nods at you. If this power is still inside of us, if it's the only thing that can stop Cain, we have to do something with it. I want to try, to find Gemma and stop Cain. Atlas and I can promise that much at least. Wait, Gemma is the name... Ah! Now it makes sense. The Inwave was close with Elodie. I can't say that name. I may have met Gemma at some point. It's a long shot, but it might be worth asking him about her. Okay, actually I wasn't right, but I knew it was something related to their mother, at least that. But I still don't like this. I'll only allow it if I get to keep a close eye on training sessions to make sure you and Atlas are okay. I can agree with those terms. These children made this mess. It's up to them to rectify it. We have no other hope. She waves a hand to dismiss you. You bolt to your feet. Wait, I want to know more about our mother. You can't just tell us she's a source and then leave. I have so many questions. Yeah, is this why he's looking for them? When he showed up in Penn Square, he'd been looking for someone else. Did he think our mom was the one who freed him? I believe he did. He thought the same thing and was just as stunned as he must have been. The two of them rarely saw eye to eye and had very different feelings for humans. That tarnished any camaraderie they once had. Evelyn, did you know all this about our mom? I didn't. Freya was one of my best friends. We went to school together and she was immensely gifted, but I had no idea. The woman you've come to think of as your friend and mother is stronger. She was not even human, though she masqueraded as such. But why? If she has such immense power, what drew her to the mortal world? Why did she marry our dad? Why did she have children? She's such a mystery. Not to mention alive, and she couldn't bother to come tell us any of this herself? There is much I could tell you about your mother's time on Earth. Perhaps that will help you better understand her as well as your own powers. We have to pay. But are you certain this is if you can handle? We have to pay. I already know that we have to pay. But I don't have diamonds. So, no thank you. I never even got to know my mom as a human. I just need some time to wrap my head around all this. There are more important matters at hand than troubling yourself with this. Right. Come on, Ellie, let's get out of here. Atlas stomps to the door and you follow behind, your thoughts in turmoil. The afternoon of the fifth game of the season, you and your friends approach the arena. You keep your eyes out for Grey Garden Wave. Someone said he was coming to the game. We might as well ask what he knows about Gemma. I still can't wrap my head around the fact that this blood source is having you and Atlas be sun and moon source stand-ins. Not to mention the revelation about your mother. Humans birth from a source. I have never heard of anything so fascinating. And now we know the connection between your mom and Kang. Mama Russell totally kicked his butt. Did you just call a source Mama Russell? Fighting Gemma is more important. We've at least seen where she is. And she is the key to trapping Kane again. Ellie, my branching tells me that Grey Garden Waif is in line to enter the stadium. You should hurry. You and Atlas split off from your friends and went to the entrance. Dean Waif. Ah, Atlas and Ellie. You must be looking forward to the game. We have questions. What Atlas means is, do you know anything about a girl named Gemma? Elise Go foster daughter. Yes, I met her several years ago. Evelyn told me that she's gone missing. Why do you ask? You look at Atlas and she gives us a nod. Eyebrows raised. Dean Waves nods sadly. Yes, children often are. Glad you agree with us. The truth is, Dean Ghost wanted us to find her. We were wondering if you could tell us anything that might give us a lead. She was a nice child, absolutely fascinated with my magic, though her own powers were immense and unnatural. You don't say. Yeah, you don't say. She threw quite a tantrum when Elise tried to put her to bed, shaking the house nearly off its foundation. Didn't go... I didn't ask, but I sensed that there was much not being said. There were multiple foreign energies around Gemmas. They were ancient, inhuman, and fractionary. Fracturing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. The most recent seal felt nearly 2 decades ago. He signs, expression going far away. Such power in a child. Part of me wondered if she was destined to be the next high attuned. Another part wondered if she was even fully mortal. No, she wasn't. It suddenly focuses on you. I hope that when you go looking for her, you don't do anything rash. Evelyn worries a great deal about the two of you. Shouldn't you tell us not to look for her? Oh, my time as a dean is over. Besides, I sense the overwhelming resolve in the both of you. I know I can stop you. Russell, hurry up, you're going to be late. I must bid you farewell. I haven't been to a fighting Drakesmar game in decades, so I'd like to get a good seat. He waves goodbye, and you enter the arena while Atlas rejoins your friends. Inside, Everett calls you into a huddle while the stadium fills up around you. I've got bad news, team. Gild's Grave was good last year, but this year they're even better. One of their guys is called the Frost King now. You all glance across the field to where the Gild Grave team is huddled around their star player. We've been training for this match. Just remember what we've done in practice, and we're golden. At least it will be a fair match. Without Rafe around to possess him, the odds of me drowning are significantly lower. I can't even talk. But that's the water ad who freezes his opponents in their tracks. Rumor has it, not even fire ads can stop him. Well, this match sounds like it's gonna be fun. I feel like that spell that we could have learned last episode, we will need it now. I'm not worried. Langley's led us to victory 2 years in a row. Today will be just the same. Oh yeah, I'll do my best. Damn right you will, and so will the rest of you. We'll show them we don't need any fancy titles to kick butt out there. Now get to your warm-ups. We hang back to talk to Griffin as the rest of the team spreads out to stretch. So, how are you feeling about our inevitable victory? Inevitable. I can talk. Trying to not think about the fact that the whole team, scratch that, the whole school is depending on me to win this game. Griffin, you're way too tense. First things first, you need to relax. And I think I know just the thing to help. How about... Are you telling me you already have one planned? Are you telling me you're surprised about it? Come on, hold your hand up like this. You lead Griffin through a complicated handshake, and soon he's laughing out loud. And then cross your middle finger over your index and your ring. Wait. Your middle finger over your index and your ring finger over your pinky. Make a heart with your thumb and then elbow. What? I don't think even you know what you just made do. Maybe you do. I can't talk. I can't talk. He looks across the field and his face falls again. But if not even fire ants can stop the Frost King, what could my earth magic possibly do? Griffin, your earth magic can do a lot. And you and I will stick together. We've got a shot at this. Actually, you just gave me an idea. There's a companion spell called Chariot of Fire that surrounds the castle. We have to play. And this is the next spell. He shoots unlimited fireballs at any nearby opponents who tries to summon magic. It's defense and offense built into one. Sounds like the perfect way to turn this Frost King into a puddle of water. If the rumors about him are true, this might be the only way to beat him. Why? Just why? 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 Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? I don't know. Let's go with no. We've got this in the bag. We don't need any fancy spells to beat the Frost King. Maybe you're right. Normal practice drills have been good so far anyway. The dome closes and Gil's Graves players get into position in their starting arena. The Frost King calls out loudly to his team. These Drakesmar look even weaker than the chumps we did last week. Take it easy, guys. We won't even have to break a sweat. Oh, he's so going down. The referee blows his whistle and the match begins. Whistle. The arena shifts and the opposing team disappears from view. You and your teammates find yourselves ankle deep in water. Find cover. Go, 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 go! Your teammates scatter, running up the beach into the undergrowth. You and Griffin think your way through lush jungle, but freeze when you spot people through the foliage. I hear them crashing around. You head that way, I'll tear off the ones over here. Got it. Crap, how did he even find us so fast? Quick, let's get inside. You dash into the ruins of a mansion and race up the stairs. There you are. Only to find yourself, but fed back down by a gust of wind. You hit the ground and struggle back to your feet as your opponent sprints your way. You throw up your hands and sunlight flows into the hall, turning your vision white. Ellie, where are you? Suddenly it collides with you and you both fall to the ground. Ellie, is that you? I know that I should have gone for the statue. You feel around for Griffin's hand and pull him to his feet. The two of you stumble through the fire as your vision slowly clears. The arena shifts and you're splashing through a tunnel. You barely take a step when the ground rumbles. Water spills out of the pipes. You flail trying to keep your hand above water. The flood washes Griffin away. Griffin, no! I got this. Seth appears, combing the water, but Griffin is nowhere in sight. A drilled grave player voice echoes in the pipes. Now we're supposed to even the playing field. Don't worry, I'm in my element. The Frost King appears, kicking up a wave of water and freezing it into tiled out lake of ice that crashes toward you. Not so fast. Everett Everett blasts the ice apart with a fireball, but chunks of ceiling start crashing down, giving the Frost King a chance to slip away. Once I'm done with you, our king will have gotten all the rest of your players out. This is almost over. Crap, it's raining boulders. I'll take care of this, Cap. You clench your hands into fists, and the boulders crumble to sand that falls harmlessly over him. Quick reflexes, Russell. Could you quit messing up my plans? Sorry, no promises there. Steph sends a water whip to tug the flag off her belt. As soon as he grabs it, she teleports back to the sidelines. Russell, you've gotta go find Grace. Do you miss me? The Frost King reappears behind Everett, freezing him solid in the blink of an eye. No, Cap, I don't think so. Water whips around Steph and instantly freezes, leaving only his head free. The Frost King approaches you with a lazy grin. You weren't stopping us that easily. Yawn. He gives a careless flick of his wrist, and the water freezes around your legs and crawls quickly up the rest of your body. Well, we're doomed. You can only watch as the Frost King ambles over and plucks your flags, one by one. The arena resolves, bringing you back to the crowded stadium. Hey guys, looks like he got you too. This was the worst game ever. I've never been eliminated so fast in my life. Across the field, Gilgrave's players pulled the Frost King onto their shoulders and tossed him into the air in celebration. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I liked him better last year, when he was being controlled by Rafe. After the stands have cleared out, you and your friends are the last to head across campus to bridge back to campus. Cap's crushed. He won't even look at me. He won't look at any of us. He's going through a total shame spiral right now. You guys didn't play badly. That Frost King is just crazy good. Hell, you even had some decent moves out there. You make such physical sport look like quite an art form, Ellie. Your form is captivating, and your technique for why does he always use this word? His hand brushes yours, and he briefly gives your finger a squeeze. You notice his ears are pink. Someone has a crush on Ellie. Steph elbows you in the side, and you fall back with him. He grins at you. You look like someone is your biggest fan. Soon you will be signing autographs after games. Don't be ridiculous, Steph. You're the type to sign autographs, not me. What I'm trying to say is, maybe you didn't win the game, but you can still have an after party with someone special. And I guess the rest of my afternoon is free. Nope. Way too expensive. No. Yep. That game was a lot. On top of everything else that has been going on, I just want to relax on my own right now. You wave goodbye to Seth and the rest of your friends, and head to your room to change. To your campus to change. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Later that night, you and Atlas are hanging out in your common room. You're trying to teach her a simple sun spell. Like this? Why do they keep going out? The warmth of light that has been floating around Atlas' head shrink until they look like a few dim fireflies. I guess sun magic is still pretty hard for you. If you're really focused, you should still feel some faint threads of sunlight. Your attention is caught by a note flying out of the fireplace. It flutters down to the floor, where it lies still. Tim gives it a cautious sniff, then perks up. Guess that means it's okay. You see Alma's name on the letter, so you pick it up and read the short note. Looks like our first training session is coming up. She says to be prepared. So I guess this is really happening. We're really training to take on Kane, an actual source. Atlas releases her spell, and the last pinprick of light around her head disappears. I wonder how this guy will stack up to Rafe. He's gotta be at least 100 times stronger. Atlas The world is counting on us. We defeated Rafe. We can handle Kane too. He'll be back in the ground before he knows it. And this time we'll make sure he stays there. This is one more thing though. There is one more thing. You reach into your pocket and take out your mom's picture. She looks so normal. You seriously been carrying that thing around? I can't help it. She's been on my mind. It's still so hard to believe that she's the sun source. I hope Alma tells us more about her. Tim feels the same way, don't you, bud? Atlas lets out a scoff, crossing her arms. What's the point? Learning more about her won't help us deal with Kane. It might. Maybe she knew a special spell to use against him, or has some sort of sun ability I could learn that will be useful. But more than that, she's our mom. I want to know who she is. You're just letting yourself get distracted. There's a bigger picture here than some long-lost family story. Why are you so against knowing about her? She's a stranger, Ellie. In 18 years, she hasn't checked in on us once. Don't tell me you care that much about her. I mean, I'm a little curious. It's not like everyone's mom is the source of sun magic. That's exactly my point. Our mom is the source. She had to know what she was doing, or what was doing on She had to know what was going on with us last year. But did she even try to help us? Atlas, you're really hurt about this, aren't you? I'm not hurt. I'm angry that our superpowered mom couldn't care less about her 2 human children. You can't know that. If Gemma could be weakened as much as she was, that means the sources are invisible. There might be a good reason our mom hasn't come to see us. I'm sure our mom's still alive, but didn't say anything about her being hurt or in danger or anything. She just vanished. And I can't believe you're defending her. This woman, no. This source, you don't even know. The fire in the fireplace flares, flames spinning and cracking. Tim shrinks away from Atlas, looking at her with big, worried eyes. I'm not defending her, I'm just trying to be reasonable. Atlas throws her hands up. The table in the center of the room starts to rattle. You aren't being reasonable, Ellie. 18 years, Ellie. No, I am saying... You aren't being reasonable. 18 years, Ellie. We haven't heard a word from her in 18 years. She turns on her heel and storms for the door. Sparks of magic spiraling around her. She turns around in the doorway. The sooner you realize we don't matter to her, the sooner you can stop caring about our good-for-nothing mother. She slams the door behind her. Your heart races as silence echoes around you. Honestly, in this, Ellie is right. Ellie is right, I think. Like, Atlas is hurt and Ellie is right. Like, that's what I think. Like, she's being reasonable, and that is the truth. Atlas is just so hurt that she... she was using her powers without even noticing. So it's like... But yeah, guys, this book just keeps, going even more crazy. Like, it just keeps getting even crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier and more crazy. So, tell me what you guys think on the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications so you know when I post the next chapter, which I'm super curious about now. Also, don't forget to follow me on my social media, and also don't forget to subscribe to my main channel, which is also Stella Star. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye!